Welcome back. Carmen here from Camp 180. Before we dive in, let's quickly review your homework from Lesson 3. You were asked to update the name variable in your hello.py script with your own name, add 2 personalized print statements, and, if you wanted a challenge, create a second variable like age or city and include it in a message. If you completed that, congratulations! You've already started building programs that use stored data. In today's lesson, we're going to go further with variables and learn something new: how to ask your user for input. By the end, you'll know how to store information, combine it in a message, and make your program more interactive. Let's start with variables. A variable in Python is like a labeled box in your program, where you can store information. You give it a name, decide what goes inside, and Python keeps track of it for you. Variables can store different types of data: numbers, text, or even more complex types. But today we're focusing on strings, which are pieces of text. The example we had in our last lesson was name equals Carmen. Print hello, my name is plus name. Now let's break it down. Name, this is the variable's name. Think of it as a label on your box. The equal to sign is the assignment operator. It tells Python, take the value on the right and put it into the variable on the left. Carmen, this is the value we're storing. The quotes tell Python that it is a string, a piece of text, not a number or a command. So when we write name equals Carmen, we are creating a box called name and putting the text Carmen inside. Then we use name anywhere in our code to refer to that text. Notice that print hello, my name is plus name combines a string we wrote ourselves and the value stored in our variable. The plus symbol lets us join strings together. When we run this code, Python outputs hello, my name is Carmen. This works perfectly if we already know the name. But what if we want the program to greet different people without editing the code each time? That's where input comes in. Python has a built-in function called input that lets us ask the user for information while the program is running. Here's a simple sample. Name equals input. What is your name? Print hello plus name. Here's what happens. Python prints the question, what is your name? It waits for the user to type something and press enter. The text the user typed is stored in the variable name. We can then use that variable just like before to personalize our messages. You can try this yourself in hello.py. Run it multiple times and notice how it changes based on the input. Of course, you can store more than one thing. Let's add another variable, maybe city. City, input, what city do you live in? Print hello plus name plus you live in plus city. When you run this, Python will ask 2 questions and use both answers to create the final message. Notice how we can combine multiple variables in a single print statement using plus to join strings. This is how we start making programs interactive. They respond to the user's input. Python stores everything from input as a string, even if it looks like a number. Strings are text, so 25 in quotations is different from 25 without quotations. This works fine for names, cities, or favorite foods. If you want to store numbers for math, you'll need to convert them later. We'll cover that in the next lesson. For now, just remember, input always gives us text. Try this little experiment. Favorite food equals input. What's your favorite food? Print, yum. I like plus favorite food plus 2. Run it. Type your answer and see your program respond. This is the first step toward interactive games, asking for choices and reacting to them. Here are some common practical mistakes beginners often make and how to fix them. Missing quotes. Name common. Python will give an error because it doesn't know what common is. Fix it by adding quotes. Typos in variable names. Python is case sensitive. Name with a capital N and name with a lowercase n are different variables. Make sure to match the names exactly. Don't forget to write in your coding journal. What variables did you create today? What did you ask the user? What output did you get? Keeping track of your work helps you see patterns and remember how to fix mistakes later. Here's your homework for lesson 4. Create a new Python file called introduce.py. Ask the user for their name, age, and favorite hobby using input. Store each answer in its own variable. Print one message that uses all 3 variables in a complete sentence. Write down your code and output in your coding journal. And for a challenge, try adding an extra question, like favorite color or game, and include it in your message. You can find the link to a PDF walkthrough of this lesson in the description. I also encourage you to try the tutorial. It will really help you practice and strengthen your understanding of variables and input. Thanks for learning with us, and I'll see you in the next lesson.